Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ronnie coming to you today with a video, and we're going to go over what we spent $2,500 on. Give you a little background onto this. About probably 2 months ago now, I met up in Pennsylvania with Tommy Bernard, the Tommy Bernard channel, Kiernock, Timid over the years, and we met up at Brian at Mr. Buys a Lot place, and we had free range of going over some stuff, and he just got in an 18-wheeler load of clothing in boxes. I think there was every bit of 500 boxes. It was unreal the amount of stuff that there was in these boxes. So we had the chance to go through the stuff and kind of pick out what we wanted, and it was kind of cool. It's one of those things. It was like kind of like going to the bins, but it was Brian's bins. It's Mr. Buys a Lot bins. So it was kind of interesting. And I wind up spending $2,500 on approximately, let me see here, what's listed and what's not listed. I got approximately 81 pieces of clothing that were listed. I think I got a few things that are not listed still. Few things I got to drop off at the cleaners that I forgot. With that being said, we're going to get into what we've sold, and I'm going to tell you what we have currently listed left to sell of that, and was it worth our time and our energy, I guess you could say, to do this. Listed left to sell of that. Okay, I finally found the video, thumbing around. What's up, Mr. Sadie? What's up, Tommy? Your ears were ringing, I guess. But okay. I haven't done this in a while, so this is a little bit coming back to me slowly, very slowly. Like slowly. But it's coming back. Oh, now I see the comments on the side here. I didn't even need to pull up the YouTube chat. Go figure. I never see him when I'm in that chat with somebody else, but now I see him clear as day. Oh boy. But let's get in. We sold over the last month. It's been exactly a month since we listed the stuff. I sat on the stuff for probably a month without really listing any of it. And what I currently got listed, a few things I'm going to have to redo prices a little bit on a few things. I think I bought a bunch of women's stuff. I know a lot about clothing. I know about women's stuff, unfortunately. So we bought what was available, and that's what sometimes you got to do: buy what's available. So we wind up selling 21 items for $1,881. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you approximately how much we have left. So yeah, Tommy, I've made that mistake. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Tech and Sports? All right, so I'm going to do a screen share. I'm kind of still trying to remember how to do this. Kind of forget. All right, here we go. In a minute. So we're going to start with this item right here. This was the first item we sold. And this is a vintage Ralph Lauren scarf. Nothing special. I mean, it's something special, but I mean, you would probably pass this over in a store. I know I have sold a few of these, but had tennis rackets, you know, it was kind of cool. Had that tennis vibe. And this was a guy, we sent it to him, or woman, and then they claimed it was stolen off their porch. And then they open a claim, and then as soon as you upload the tracking and tell them basically kick rocks, all of a sudden they close the claim. But that was the first item we sold that we listed, and this sold almost immediately from listing it for $80. So that was pretty cool to get, you know, some money back. It was kind of listed high, like I like to do, and see what offers I can get. So So it's always fun and interesting things. You never know what you're gonna find. Then we came across when we were there. Tim handed me over a bunch of wallets, and I went through and I noticed the name on these, Grunka, something like that, Ghurka. I believe they're actually owned by Orvis Company now. You can actually go to the Orvis website. You used to be able to buy these, but we had multiple different wallets, and I paid pretty good money for these. I remember Brian charged me fairly well for these, and I was like, there wasn't really any listed, so it's kind of like you're just going at it. And this one sold for $127.50. And I skipped a bunch of these. Go figure. But anyway, got to keep on track here. Don't lose focus on these. But what's up, John Belushi? Back from the dead, I see. Hey, you're not that far from me. You're over on the island, so pretty cool. But here is a checkbook wallet thing. You don't expect this to actually do fairly well, but this did. This sold for $85, and these sold within a few days of listing. Some of these sold like within a day, so that was another one. Go figure. I didn't even know people use checks still. I mean, I use a check to pay my rent, and I think that's about it. And then there was like something like this. I would think wouldn't even sell too. It was a sunglass or eyeglass case. This sold for $120. This buyer also bought another item from us, and you would think a little bit had a few little light scuffs on it, but nothing too crazy. But you wouldn't think something like this would sell. But people collect this kind of stuff. And people like the leather goods, so it's kind of interesting. Nice, Tom, that you have two pieces, not moving like yours. You probably priced them too high. Is probably what happened. I bet. What's up, Liberty? What's up, Krillin? Long story short, we're having a video. I seen you eating by yourself the other day. Let's see here. We have another wallet here, and these just all sold. This for $170, and this is like a billfold wallet kind of deal. I had the different slots. I counted the slots. I put it up. I sold a few wallets before. This can't be that difficult. Put them up, get them out, sell. It's all what it's about. I'm in Massachusetts, down in Hyannis. I'm in the middle of the Cape. All right, so I'm losing track of what I'm doing, but I'm doing all right, I think, right? I got to get refamiliarized with this because I feel like there's a better way to do this, and I'm all over the place trying to do this. We even sold this booklet here, believe it or not. This was a small booklet, probably a little bit bigger than a cell phone, and it's just a booklet of their leather goods. We had a few different people looking for different years. I actually forgot to put the year in the title. I think it was from like 92 or something like that. And kind of priced it high because I've sold some like Willis and Geiger catalogs and stuff like that. And this kind of stuff is collectible, and it's sold fairly quickly. One of the guys he bought one of the wallets also bought this piece and paid $50 for it. So that was pretty cool. So, just because, certain things have value, and I knew this was going to sell. So that was pretty cool. So we're out of the wallets now for now. So, hey, we're moving on from the wallets. We're actually not too far from Hyannisport, probably about a mile, maybe a little bit more. Forgot what I was doing. We did pick up a few ties when I was there. We got handed a bunch of ties at one point. I went through them, picked out a few different ones. The problem was I had so many ties at the house to list. I can't remember exactly all the ties. This was one of them that I remember. It was Ben Silver. And Ben Silver ties do fairly well, especially if you can get these stripe patterns. They're regimental stripe, rep stripes. You know, they're on an angle. And these seem to do really well. You'll find a lot of these with like Brooks Brothers has a lot of these stripes, or Andover Shop, Ben Silver, J Press, that kind of preppy style. And, you know, certain ones would do better than other. Brooks Brothers, there's a dime a dozen. But people do collect them. But you can get if you go into like a store and you're buying them for $1, you can get $20 for Brooks Brothers, or lot them up together like I have to do kind of well. But anyway, this one is a Ben Silver, different company. This sold for $51, and it was pretty cool. Sold within a few days. I like it. There's the tag again, Ben Silver. And it's just a nice little blue and red stripe. Going through. What is your average price these days? Right now, I want to say it's like 75, probably for the last month or so. I really haven't noticed. I noticed about a month ago we started listing, and before that we didn't list for almost 2 months. And you can, if you go to our eBay store and you look by most recent, you just see gaps like 6 weeks with 3 listings. Just didn't list anything. Just had other things that I was gonna do, and I just didn't feel like listing. You know, is down, whatever, and you know, I just had other things to do. I just didn't want to deal with eBay at the moment. And then we got the warehouse, and then we took about a month to set that up. We were in our own sweet little time. My wife was away getting our apartment ready in the Dominican Republic for Airbnb, so I really didn't have any rush to get anything done. And then I didn't feel good when I got back from Pennsylvania. I just didn't feel good for a few weeks. I thought I had COVID. I actually went to the hospital and got checked out. Didn't have it, so go figure. But yeah, so we just started. And anyway, make a long story short, as Krillin would say, make a longer story longer. We probably went from 3,000. I think our last 90 days is over 10,000 at the moment. So, and that's up from last year for September. So that's really good. I'm trying to get to now 15. So it's a push to get there. I got somebody taking pictures now. She got her headphones on. She can't hear me. I can't turn the computer really over there either. But she's going away for a few days. So she's going to Las Vegas with her friend. So I don't want to go. I'm not going to the airport, not dealing with airplanes. Anyway, but we're getting way off track here, way off topic. Let's get back into what we sold. All right, so we picked up Tommy gave me a bunch of different things. Oh, did I share this? All right, so Tommy gave me a bunch of different things. This was one of the items here. This is a Brooks Brothers men's cashmere sweater. And then looking over it, I guess the 3-ply do better, and this was one of them. And go figure, I sold this for $125, and we still got another one listed, so that was pretty cool. And like that. And Tommy gave me a good probably 10, 15 items that day, just passing items over to me. So that was pretty cool. Oh no, I'm not sharing this, am I? Whoops. My bad. I just noticed I was pressing the wrong button. This was the sweater right here I'm talking about. Sorry, everybody. It's a Brooks Brothers, just good old cashmere sweater, and nothing special, but it's 3-ply, which I guess is a little bit higher thing to look for. So this sold for $125, and if you look, they do sell quite frequently over $100. So that was a good, nice little sold. Thank you, Mr. Tommy. Hell, I don't got no list, Dave. You're getting your butt kicked, aren't you? You're not going to beat me. You didn't beat me in stocks. You're not going to beat me in eBay, the homie. Just like all these people over here, Kevin and all these guys thinking they're going to beat me in baseball. Nope. Not beating me in baseball either. Yeah, I'm a little too cocky, probably. I probably should just simmer down a little bit. But anyway, this was a Burberry double-breasted sport coat that we picked up. It was kind of new with tags. Does have part of the Tang tag there, but didn't seem to be worn. But the vents on the back were not sewn. Not sure. If they were. This is an older label, so you're looking at probably pre-1999, I believe. They had that S and the epoxy part. And I took a best offer of this for $85. It's an odd size, as you see, a 37 small. Yeah, I'm not a 37 small. I haven't been a 37 small since I was probably in 9th grade. Yeah, that wasn't gonna. That's a small person. But it's sold. Double-breasted suits like this. They're blazers, actually. I shouldn't be calling it a suit. It's a blazer. Anything that looks like a uniform is a blazer. If it has metal buttons, it's a blazer. Tommy will remember this because I didn't think this was going to be a good sale either. This is a Zegna, Hameldo Gildo Zegna. It's a very heavy wool turtleneck sweater, and it had this little zigzag pattern on it. And you can see, I was just thinking turtleneck, like this is not going to do well. But it was heavy, really heavy wool. And it's an older Zegna tag at that, but it did sell fairly quickly for, took a best offer on this one at $90. I don't do best offer, but I, occasionally do send out the offers to buyers. And you do, you do listen to a few people, few people want. I don't have it set up when I send an offer to a buyer. I don't have it that they can send me another offer back. Basically, my offer is what it is. I run a sale all the time, but it's a product of what we do. We price things higher, and then it just always worked for us in this way. So it's always done good. So we get here, here's another tie that we picked up. This one sold for $48. We had a 20% off sale. But once again, it's getting into like a very solid colors. It's orange, yellow, and blue, or like a bronze. Like orange. I'm going to call that an orange. Ben Silver, once again. Pretty nice ties overall. We do find these here and there, and they do sell fairly well. This was something I just picked up. I thought it was cool. It kind of reminded me of that whole Magnum PI vibe where he was wearing the Paradise Found shirt. I think it's called Jungle Birds. And, they have the parrots out here, little Pete action going on. Little polo sport. I took a best offer of these fairly quickly at $25. I mean, let's face it. Summer's over. And I was just like, yeah, I'll take an offer on these. I'll move this down the road. You want it? I'll take it. And I was trying to get sales motivated. I was trying to get the store running, trying to get the store moving, Sometimes you gotta force some sales to get it going, and just need to go. And I need sales. I wanted to feel them sales. I'm probably not going to win football. My team is trash. My team did well first week, but they did trash. I don't even know what happened to Will Fuller the other day. He didn't even play. This was a Joseph A. Bank, and you think of Joseph A. Bank as trash, and most of it is. We're not going to lie here. But this was a newer tags. I don't even know if I recognized this was newer tags at the time. But it was a 44 regular, but it's a seersucker. Seersucker is a textured cotton material. And usually you see it in that blue and typical blue and white stripe setup. This was a little bit different, as it's like I don't know what color this was. It's a dark blue and like a white, but it's totally different than what you see. It wasn't anything normal. This is an older Brooks Brothers tag. It's probably 15 years old or so. It wasn't anything special for size 44 regular, but somebody was looking for something a little bit different, and this fit the build for them to have a summertime suit or a suit maybe in a warmer climate. And, they want to wear that cotton. They want to wear that seersucker. So this was, something along those lines that you would look for. I usually would pick up almost anything Joseph A. Bank that is a seersucker material, which once again, it's cotton, and it's that textured material. Yeah, I've Krillin. I stay away from the older Xenia tags on the dress shirts, but the newer tags on the dress shirts actually sell fairly well. I've actually started picking a lot of those back up again. This was another checkbook. We had two of these, and this was another one that sold. Checkbook little thing, and this had little wallet slots in it. The other one did not. So I sold this one for a little bit more, as you see, $120. But once again, just another little Gurunka, whatever you want to call it. I'm not pronouncing things, good things. It's not I buy stuff. I'm not pronouncing it over here. Just can't do it. I have no idea. It's not something I'm going to become any good at anytime soon. This was a Hermes, and we did pick up a few scarves from him. I did pay up, but this one sold. This was a kind of a regular one, and I do have a video. I actually should upload it in the next few days. It's on my phone, and I don't know why I keep forgetting to upload it, but it's over. It's showing you basically how to tell a real one from a fake one, because I did pick up a fake one specifically for this reason, to go over it. And so a lot of people would know, and also how to find these patterns. There is a website you can go to find the patterns for these Hermes. This one had the box, and when I looked it up, it has almost all these will have an artist. You can see right here, it's in the middle here under the horse. It's Ledous or something like that. Philip Ledux. And that this pattern and this colorway was from actually 1965, believe it or not. Beautiful scarf. I have two others listed that I probably have way overpriced because I kind of paid a little bit. And I didn't find any of the other ones online, so it's kind of going a little bit high. But you can see right here, you always want to find this fabric tag right here. They're always made in France. You kind of want to always look for the apostrophe over the E and stuff like that. But this was a really nice scarf, but they paid $250. So I sent the offer to buyers, and I was actually kind of happy when it sold. Because anytime when you spend a lot of money, you kind of want to recoup some money fairly well back. What's up, Andy? Go Cowboys, huh? Wasn't that an interesting game the other day? I thought they were totally done out of the water at halftime, and they actually came back to win that game. Go figure. Tommy, if you're still in the chat, you remember this one. You handed me this. This is a Brioni. It's a short sleeve polo shirt. I mean, nothing crazy, but, it was really nice condition. It was probably only worn once, if that. It has a pocket on the front. This sold for, I took an offer of $75 because I thought, yeah, you maybe you priced this a little freaking too high here, homeboy. But sold it, moved it on down the road. So that was a good one. Enjoyed that. Was happy about that. See here, then we had some dress shirts. We didn't really pick up too many dress shirts, but there was a few. This was one of them. This was a blue long sleeve Xenia shirt. You can see this is a more newer tag from them. I think their most recent is a black, but white is within the last, I don't know, 10 years or so. You can see the size here. They're mostly made in Turkey now. Give you the neck size 17. You just measure the sleeve length yourself. And, always measure the sleeve length and put it in the title to help you. If you just put a long sleeve shirt, you may sit on this for a long ass time. And the only thing you have to do is measure from the sleeve to the middle of the yoke of the shirt right here at the back. To the back of the, right in the middle there. And help you out. But that sold $42. That went overseas, I believe. So, some Xenia fans. Let me see here. All right, we only have a few more. Forgetting how to do this. I gotta sit down and play with this a little bit, probably when I get off here. This was a Dunhill tie. It was just a nice little, like, Notre Dame colored tie, like a gold and dark blue. And, maybe someone that bought this is a Notre Dame fan or Notre Dame alumni or something like that and want to wear it, So when I found it, I knew this was going to be an easy, nice pick up and sell that day. Few dollars I paid for the ties, probably. This was going to be an easy return. This sold for $25. This was something I picked up that I probably would. I don't usually pick this up all that much. It's a woman's Brooks Brothers top, and kid you not, I don't know if it was because of the style of this shirt or not. But it's a really, it's a nice looking shirt. I'm not going to lie. It has a nice little contrasting cuff with the white, and the cuffs are white. There's a little black and white grid, little check print or whatever you want to call it. It's a fitted women's shirt. It has a little cotton stretch to it and non-iron, which also helps. But I put this up. It was up like 14 days. I kid you not. It had like 14 watchers on this thing. I sent the offer to $23.50, and this thing sold like within a few minutes. They took about a day to pay, but it was kind of, I have sold a few women's shirts. There was a bunch of Brooks Brothers shirts I bought because they were like $3 a piece, and I didn't realize when I bought it. One was a women's one, and I actually sold it for $30. So it was like, oh, okay. Maybe Brooks Brothers women's shirts are a thing. I just never picked them up before. But this was another item we picked up here. This item I was kind of like on the fence about because I knew it was not going to sell for much, and it was kind of older, and I was kind of like, who's going to want these? They're a pair of Armani jeans. These are probably from the 90s. You can see right here. Really nothing special. They have a little print on the back. I'm not print. They have like a little metal thing on the back of the pants. But these did sell for, I sent the offer to buyers. I just wanted to move these for $30. No, it was like $26 or something, and it sold. Sometimes I just want to move things when I see like there's one or two interesting people on it, and it send offer to buyers. I just send offers depending on how long I've had it. Sometimes I'll send a little bit of an offer. I'll take another 10% off something. But if it's something like I've noticed and I've had it 2 years listed, I'm being aggressive when I send that offer. Like, I'm being super aggressive. I would have moved that thing. And then we sold this over the week. We actually sold the dress over the weekend too. But we sold this. This is a William Lockey women's cashmere black dress. I picked up a bunch of cashmere sweaters when we were there, mostly women's, a lot of vintage, but a cashmere dress. I was just like, this has to be worth money. I don't even know if I ever heard this name, but once again, when you're looking for cashmere stuff, made in Scotland is a good thing. They're good with their fabrics, I guess, and people like their cashmere. But this sold for $127.50, and it was a good thing. I liked it. It was a nice sale. So, like I said before, we wound up spending $2,500. It was two different transactions because I paid for my stuff, and then there was a few things kicking around that kind of, just made their way back, and I was like, I'll buy those. And then I paid up, but I don't remember like the breakdown of what it was. But like I said, we sold 21 items for $18.81. So a good chunk of our money is currently returned in a month. It's kind of hard with holding sellers because we do have 60 items currently listed from that bunch. Approximate value from what I have listed is $10,090. And let's say we sell it for 30%, 70% of that listed value between running a sale, shooting offers to buyers, listening to an offer, $7,000. So that's approximately turning 25 into 85-ish. So it's not bad. It was one day. It was getting to meet a lot of different people. You get a lot of different inventory in one day, and a lot of it was higher up inventory. We do have some like suits that we got there that I could not find any comps on them whatsoever, and I kind of shot them pretty high. I'll show you. I can actually show you that. Can I? Let me see here. And I did actually have a buyer this weekend that's interested in both of them. And he said he had to wait for some money to come in. So he's going to contact me on, I think, Thursday. Or did he say Tuesday? I don't remember what day it was. Maybe he's blowing smoke up my ass, but hey, maybe he wants them. So I don't know. But let's see here. Screen share. All right, here we are. So the one item he was interested in is these we have two little suit jackets you can see right here. And I don't even know how to pronounce this brand. If you wanted to, it's Schutterberg and Morgan. They're Savile Row brand. I've talked about this in the past. They're made in England, bespoke, made to order. You go there. They have many tailors. I think there's a total of like 15 tailors. And this one, I couldn't find anything on it. And sometimes it's hit or miss. So I just priced them up high. I couldn't find anything on WorkPoint. Couldn't find anything on what's the other site? On Terapeak. I couldn't find anything. So I just priced them high, figuring there's a lot of people that collect clothing from Savile Row. So these are two of the items that we have from there. Two suit jackets. He was interested in those two. You can see the other two Hermes scarves right here. I probably have them up a little bit too high. This one was crazy, colorful, and bright. And it has this like African scene and green lines. And, this thing, somebody needs to buy this and take this on a safari. And then probably the nicer piece that there possibly could be is this one right here. This is like an overcoat. It's wool. It has a what do you want to call that? Has a velour, a little bit of a collar to it. This is a pretty nice looking jacket. I kind of priced it higher just to see what happens. So we'll see. This one I've had some people pay attention to it, but not 7 watchers. So you know, it is getting watchers and stuff like that, as these other ones here are. They don't even say, so it's probably not much. So, and then we sold one of these jackets the other day for $850. This is the second one we listed here. If you missed it, Hermes, made in France. I got this with a big haul of stuff I picked up the other day. You can see by the buttons, this is pretty cool. High-end France brand. So, hey, go figure. Hoping that one sells fairly quickly, too. I want these sales. But anyway, I'm about to, I got to get some stuff done. It's actually almost 7 o'clock, I just noticed. So, order some dinner. I got to take my wife to the airport early in the morning tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys later. I don't know what else to say, but thank you guys all for showing up. Love seeing you guys. Some of you guys I haven't seen in a while. Enjoy you guys. Love you guys. Ken, I got the stuff from Mr. Buys a Lot over in Pennsylvania. You can go view his channel. I'll have his channel down below in the thing. Chad is doing fine. He's doing okay, I should say. He's not doing fine. Like, he's not had any, his health is really good. He's, there's some other things going on, like hurricanes at the moment. But he's okay. You can go to his Facebook page. He made a video where he drove around his area, but he's doing fine. I would hate to have to deal with a hurricane and everything, but he's doing fine. Hopefully he'll be back here soon making videos, because I do miss him. All right, boys and girls. Thank you guys all for coming through. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.